Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a super easy daytime appropriate gold smoky eye. It's the look that I'm wearing right now. I really just wanted to keep this super basic, super easy, perfect for the daytime, perfect for everyday wear. So yeah, if you are interested in finding out how to get this look, then just keep watching. So today we are starting with our face. So we are going to go ahead and mix two of my all-time favorite foundations. They're actually both by Covergirl. I will list the actual names of the foundations and my shades in the bottom bar because I don't know them off the top of my head. But I do just go ahead and dot that all over my face after first blending them together on the back of my hand, and I will go ahead and mix and buff everything in with my Real Techniques buffer brush. So next we're going to go in with concealer. I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer because I literally cannot stop using this stuff. It's that good. I'm just putting this under my eyes, on my nose, forehead, above my lip and my chin, you know, all the normal areas. Basically just to conceal any darkness under my eyes and to highlight the high points of my face. And I'm blending all of that in with the brush that I use for my foundation. And now to set all of that concealer, I am using the light cocoa shade from the Cocoa Contour Palette by Too Faced, and I am just taking a big fluffy brush and just swiping that anywhere that we put down that concealer shade to ensure that there is no creasing throughout the day. And now it's time to fill in those eyebrows. I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in chocolate. I just really like this stuff. I have a very hard time using anything else, so I just use this to kind of define the shape of my brow, and I don't do anything too crazy. I wanted to keep my brows looking pretty natural, pretty thin, not really overdrawing their shape or anything like that. And then I will go in with a deep espresso brown shade. This was from the Too Faced Naturally Matte palette, and I am just using that powder to fill in my brows. And here you'll see me go in with some concealer on a concealer brush just to kind of clean up the edges of my brows. I really do like my tail to be nice and pointed and sharp, so I just use concealer to achieve the effect that I want. And now I'm taking actually that same concealer, which by the way is Boing by Benefit in the shade 1, and I'm just using that to prime my eyes. And now we are going to go in with eyeshadow. You can't really tell from this clip, but I am using the Too Faced Naturally Matte palette. I'm using the shade called Heaven, and I'm using that just to set the primer that we had put down. I basically just focus this in my crease area and by my brow bone and on my inner corner to ensure that the shadows blend nicely in those areas. And then we're actually going in with the original Naked palette, and I am taking Naked, and I'm just going to take that on a small tapered blending brush, and I am going to start working that into my crease. And I'm really just taking this color lightly through the crease. I am using small circular motions and windshield wiper motions. I kind of alternate between the two, just to make sure that that color is evenly distributed throughout the crease. And now we're actually going to be going into the original Lorac palette, and this is the gold shade, and I am taking this on a flat shader brush, and I'm basically just working this all over my lid. This is going to be our all over lid shade, and I did have to build the shade up quite a bit. At first it's a little too sheer, but you know, the more you build it up, the more opaque it is going to get. So just keep working at it until it has the opacity that you are going after. And now in that same palette, in the Lorac palette, I am taking Taupe, and I'm just taking that on our original crease brush, and I'm just kind of working that over where we had put that naked shade. This shade is a bit more on the warm side, and it is a bit deeper, so it's just going to add a nice definition throughout that crease area, which is definitely what I was going for. So I just keep working it in, windshield wiper motions, until I get the desired effect that I want. And now to deepen it up even more, I'm going to take Sable from that same palette, and I'm basically just going to focus this on the outer V of our eye. I really just wanted a little bit extra definition in that area of my eye, so I think that this shade really just adds the depth that I was looking for. So yeah, just basically pack that in there. It's okay if it's messy right now. We are going to, of course, go in with a blending brush, which actually, as you see, I am doing right now. So this is just a clean blending brush, and it has no product on it whatsoever, and I'm just going over those outer lines just to make sure there are no harsh edges. And now I'm just going to go ahead and curl my lashes as per usual. And next I'm going with mascara. This is a Punk Volumizer mascara. I had gotten this in an Ipsy bag, and I actually really like it. It gives a lot of volume. It's a really nice mascara. So I just basically work this on my upper lashes. I do put a few coats because I like to really layer up my mascara. I like a nice thick lash. So I just keep working it in, and then you will see that we're going to end up layering a different mascara on top later on. But for now, just keep coating those lashes. So like I said, we're going in with another mascara. This is Tarte's Lights Cameras Lashes, one of my all-time favorites, and I'm just adding that for an extra little bit of something. A little bit more volume. Yeah, I love layering mascaras. I think it's super fun. So now I'm just taking the white in the Lorac Pro palette, and I'm using this as my inner tear duct highlight, and I am also going to be bringing this under my brow bone as my brow bone highlight. So next I am going to contour. This is actually a Tarte palette that I got with one of their holiday limited edition sets. Not sure of the name, I will put it down below. But I'm just taking the bronzer in there and using this to sculpt out my cheekbones. This is a really nice contour shade. It's not too ashy, but it's definitely not too warm either. So yeah, I really like the way that it worked out. And then here I'm just contouring my forehead because homegirl has a big forehead and we need to minimize that as much as possible. So yep, just put that contour shade all over your temples and that'll do the trick. And I'm also taking it along my jawline, and now I'm just taking a Duo fiber brush to blend everything out. And now it's time for blush. So I am taking Peaches by MAC, one of my all-time faves, and I'm just putting this on the apples of my cheeks and kind of bringing it upwards towards my temples. This is my favorite way to apply blush. I feel like it just gives the most natural effect. And yeah, I am obsessed with this color. Anything peach, honestly, just put it on my cheeks. Peach blushes are everything, so just keep on blending. And now I'm taking a Clinique Chubby Stick highlighter. This was a sample I received and I only used it once before, and putting it on today, I really enjoyed it. It was a nice subtle highlight. It's nothing like Champagne Pop or, you know, any of those Becca highlighters, but it was a nice subtle glow. And now for some even more glow, I am taking this highlighter by, I believe the brand is Revolution. I could be completely wrong and I will leave it down below, but it's one of their baked highlighters. and oh my god, this highlighter blew me away. I was not expecting it to be as glowy as it was. It's definitely one of those more like pinky, pale, white highlighters as opposed to a gold, but I really liked it. So yeah, just highlight them cheekbones and blend everything out with a Duo fiber brush. Now for lips, we're going in with Lumiere Lippie Pencil by Colourpop, one of my all-time favorites. And here I'm just topping it off with a NYX Buttergloss. I forgot to film a clip and forget the name, but I will list that all down below for you. But yeah, that's it for today's makeup look. So I really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.